So let's get this on the road. Can Gregor please introduce himself to the group?
Yes, of course. I'm from Austria.
Yep.
I'm 31 years old and I'm trading for 1.5 years.
4.5 years.
1.5 years.
All right. I thought you said
So,
4.
so how have you been trading in that 1 year? How have you been doing?
For 1 year, I started with BTMM.
Mm-hmm.
I found out with one friend, we studied a lot,
Yep.
and now it's getting all together.
Okay. So, am I right when I say you are struggling with consistency?
Yes, of course. I'm taking trades sometimes when I should not. That's my main trouble.
And then, since you are learning the BTMM, how do you find it? Is it difficult or what? What's
Uh,
the problem with it in your own opinion?
uh, yes, we learned the levers, but they do not work
Yes.
because when is level 1 already, when is level 2, and there are 4 levels in the next time.
Yes. 5
You can't.
levels, 6
Yes,
levels, 12
yes,
levels, 100
yes,
levels. You don't know what is the right levels anymore. You know why is the problem? BTMM is fantastic. The problem is the people who are teaching it. They don't understand it because whatever that we know in the group, we also learn from Steve. So Steve says the levels sometimes they do not work because the market makers, you need to understand what they are doing on the charts. It's not that the levels can always be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It doesn't work like that because when you use your mind and think, I mean, if you were the market maker and there was a person who was called Steve, and you know that Steve watches you when you make the 1, 2, 3 drop, 1, 2, 3 rise, you as the market maker, you would easily say, you know what? I do not want people to make money. So let me start to confuse the whole thing and catch people off guard. Wouldn't you do that?
yes,
Yes,
of
that's
course.
logical. That's logical. The market makers, they see a lot of people. They see how many people that trade the Steve market, the market maker method. There are thousands. There are millions of people who love Steve like we do. But now this thing of the levels, people they have taken it out of proportion, and they are trading it in a way that makes a lot of people lose. And people are losing, man. They are losing so much, it's ridiculous. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to say the levels don't work. There are people who are teaching the levels, they're teaching it in a way that makes us, as the people who are watching, feel like, you know what, this is not working. The person is not working, the method is working, because whatever that we are doing, we are trying to perceive what is happening on the bars of the charts. So the bars, they should talk to you. When you start to see the big stop hunts, what do they mean for you? Do they mean you can see the market makers or you don't see the market makers? Because by the way the chart is moving, you are going to see the market makers. The market makers, they show it to you that they are active when there's big bars, not when there's news, not when there's president about to talk. That none of that matters, man. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
Okay, fantastic. Um, does Sweets have questions? We can start. I'm ready, man.
Um, I don't have any questions now. As I told you before, I was just happy to know that I wasn't crazy with the
Mhm.
levels. That was my problem, finding the levels, especially in real time. If I
Mhm.
could go back in I would have been able to see levels clearly, right? And mark out 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3, 4 and see the reversal. But in real time, to say, okay, this is a peak and we are level one, it just was not happening for me. Um, so
Hmm.
when I came across your channel, I was happy to know that, okay, I could do this without counting these levels.
Can you guys hear her?
Yes, quite
Yes.
quiet. However, I can.
Okay. She's saying the levels, when there's peak, sometimes it doesn't work. Is that right? Is that right, ma'am?
That's correct.
Okay. How many years have you been trading the
I've been
forex?
trading. I have been trading for a couple months. I was introduced to this method about 2 months ago,
Mm-hmm.
and since then I've been doing thorough research on
Mm-hmm.
how best to do it. I've been demoing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and probably about last week, I started to demo without trying to do the levels. I was frustrating myself, trying to find levels all the time to get my own directional bias, and I was just frustrated.
Okay. Um, that's good that you are a newbie. You are a newbie retail trader. That's fantastic that you are starting right.
Exactly.
You are starting right now.
And
Continue.
yes, that's correct.
Okay. Okay. I understand, man. Sam, do you have anything to add about that
Um, just
in terms of the levels?
in terms of the levels, yeah,
Yep.
I
What's your
don't use the
experience with the
levels.
levels?
My experience with the levels, I was following them for a while, and I did feel like I could see them, although I feel like I was just seeing what I wanted to see rather than looking at it objectively. I'd be like, oh, okay, this is level 3. Or when it finally does reverse, then you recount them and you say, oh, see, that was level 3. When really on the hard right edge, it doesn't work. So, but
Yep.
it's a lot easier and it makes a lot more sense to just trade the way we trade, like identifying where the traps are
Mm-hmm.
and then trading them or trading away from them rather than counting. Because I feel like 1, 2, 3 reverse, that mindset is the same as 1, 2, 3 by the trend line. It's retail mindset. You're not
Yep.
actually thinking about what the chart's doing or listening to what the chart's doing. You're seeing what you want to see and then trading that, and it doesn't work.
Fantastic, man. And I'm going to be honest. You're not going to like my honesty, man. Um, Here's the problem. A lot of us retail traders, we don't have time. That's one thing that I have seen in my years of teaching. You see this group. This group is a tightly niched group because I do not want a lot of people. Why? The reason is because a lot of people, they have excuses about what they are watching. People have excuses. People have a lot of opinions, and the market makers does not work with. Gregor, I think gold is going to go up. What do you think? I think the level is going to do this, but what the market makers don't work with opinions. They don't give a fuck what you think. All they care about is money. Where is Gregor trapped? Where is he trapped? Is he in a right timing of the markets? Is he late? What pair is he trading? What session is he trading? Those are the only things that the market makers care about. Because if they know that you are trading Asian session, if they know that you are trading the breakouts, if they know that you are trading what do you think, man, you are just giving them, you are taking your hard earned money and you are saying, please take it from me. That's exactly what you're saying. So people do not have time to invest, like, let's say, 4 hours and watching the chart and saying, you know what, let me get out of these groups that have a lot of people and let me just sit and watch if the levels work. Let me see if the way I've been trading is working. Let me see my spreadsheet. Do I have a spreadsheet or don't I have a spreadsheet? Do I have a lot of things in my life that are interfering with my trading? Like, do you have wives who are yelling at you when you are sitting and trying to focus? Do you have, all those little things? These are little things, but when you put them inside chart and trading, the market makers, they know that you don't have time. And the reason that you don't have time is how they are banking trillions from us. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of people, they do not have the time and the patience to just watch. They just want the quickest way. And what's the quickest way? The quickest way is Sam. GSEC is going to rise up, I think. Looking at the sentiment of the market, Donald Trump was talking about the New York. So I think I'm going to look at USD, the USD pairs based on what Trump said. That is the easy road. Trading, bro, is war. I'm not dressed like this for nothing. It is war, bro. When you're sitting in your charts, you can see the battle. You can see what people are thinking. Number one, you can see what people are thinking. This is what we need to go through. I'm going to show you guys how people are thinking. Because if you get in the charts and think it's only just you, and you're not thinking about what other people are thinking on the charts, you are done. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay, man. Give me the questions, Mr. Gregor. Or give us the questions. Leo will kill them for you.
Okay, perfect.